How's it going, everybody? I'm CyberRob and I am back. I'm happy to announce that I'm going full-time on this content business. I quit my job. I did it. I'm going for it. We're doing it. We're going to do content full-time. We're just going to see where it goes. And if I got to get a new job someday because I suck at it, then I suck at it. And I'm going to have to get a new job and it's going to suck. But right now, we're playing some Rocket League. Now, I've been doing a lot of things in life. I got married. I went on a cruise. Rented out my house, bought an RV, moved into the RV, and now I'm living full-time in this RV, traveling the US, making content for you lovely folks. And I'm super excited to be doing it. So this is the beginning of my full-time content creation career. I'm ready to get in it. You know, I haven't played a lot of Rocket League lately because I've just been doing all these different things, and I've been traveling and I've been preparing, you know, this whole lifestyle switch. So we're here, we're doing it. Now is the time. So in this video today, I'm going to be talking about everything I've been doing, everything I've gone over, and I'm just going to be showing my warm-up routine and my kind of like getting back into the game practice, I guess is what you might say, because I don't have a lot of hours recently. I'm pretty rusty and I want to hop back in, feeling a little bit better, keep losing games. The key is to not do that. So yeah, I'm super excited to get back into playing a lot of Rocket League and making some content. But to do that, I got to show you guys my warm-up routine. I haven't been playing a lot, so I need to get some training in. I need to remind my fingers how to play the game. Right now, they're pretty rusty. So anyways, I'm going to hop into some free play. I'm going to do some training packs. I'm going to show you guys how I'm going to get back, focus on the game. And as we're doing that, I'm going to be talking about everything I've been doing, where I'm going, how everything's working out, and we're just gonna vibe for a little bit. And then after that, you can expect some more regular content from yours truly. So without any further ado, let's hop in. So this video is gonna be a little bit different than most other videos. Like I said, I'm just gonna be doing a warm-up routine. I'm gonna start off in free play, do a couple training packs, do a couple custom maps. It's gonna take me probably an hour to get through everything, but this video definitely won't be that long. I'll just cut through some stuff. And mostly I want to talk about where I've been, what I've been doing, and how I'm going to be doing stuff moving forward. Yeah, it's pretty risky to quit your career and try and just do content creation. Honestly, it's not a smart thing, but I did it anyways because YOLO. And yeah, I'm gonna be doing full-time content now. It's pretty exciting. I'm gonna try to get out more or less daily content. But one of the things I want to do is I definitely want to focus on quality content, which is difficult because you can't really have like good quality content daily, especially without a dedicated editor. Just doing it daily is mostly to try and be consistent, try to build up enough viewership to get monetized. And after that, I think eventually focusing on the quality, having it be better stuff, maybe once a week or a couple times a week, be really good quality content. It's going to be pretty solid. For now, though, I am going to keep doing my bootcamp series and the tutorials, but I'm also going to be doing some gameplay stuff that maybe isn't quite as video editing intensive, but should be entertaining nonetheless. Maybe it'll help out some people as, you know, talk through some of my gameplay, maybe do some custom maps, try them out, see how they go. Should be entertaining enough to, you know, hopefully have you guys enjoy it. And if you don't enjoy it, you don't have to watch it. But I prefer if you just like told me you didn't enjoy it. You know, really roast me. Tell me how to make the best content for you. And that way, you know, maybe I can be successful. So this is going to be a lot of different things, new things that I'm not used to doing. Even making this video feels a little bit awkward because it's like kind of half scripted. I got some points that I'm talking through that I'm not really used to just talking about it without a defined script, if I'm going to have a script at all. And it's been a while. It's been like 6 months since I've even made a video, so I'm feeling a little bit out of practice, and it always feels a little bit weird to come back and start talking to a camera or a microphone in this case right now. So yeah, I guess what I want to do right now to make this a little bit more entertaining for this video is I'm going to go ahead and talk through a little bit of what I'm doing on screen, the practice that I'm getting into, warm up. Right now I'm just kind of monkeying and free play. I'm not even free playing that well, to be honest. Mostly focused on my words, but you know, I'm just letting my fingers get a little bit warmed up. I haven't played a whole lot recently, and this is definitely something that I like to do just to let my mind kind of relax and let my fingers just remember, oh, this is a game. I have 6,000 hours in it. My fingers do these things. Let's figure that out again. So a lot of times in free play though, I will get a little bit stuck on doing like walled air dribbles, trying to do flip resets and stuff. But I think some of the most important things you can do are like mostly the ground game, bounce dribbles, dribbles in general, power slide cuts, maybe flicks, anything that helps your timing with the ball. Whereas air dribbles, you're not actually touching the ball a lot when you air dribble, unless if obviously you get a really crazy air dribble that glues to your car. But you know, if I go up in the air here, I'm gonna try and flip into it, follow it up, and that wasn't a very good air dribble attempt, but you know, that's how a lot of them go until you're warmed up. And because this is the purpose of this is to get a lot of repetitions in, you actually don't want to focus too much on air dribbles, even though that's really my default in free play, which is kind of sad. So I'm gonna start just going for the ball more. I'm gonna try and just play fast for like 5 minutes. I'm gonna try and just hit the ball hard, being able to follow it up. I'm also gonna try hitting it softly to where only I can follow it up. I can follow it up quicker. You know, doing a little bit of aerial stuff is fine as long as I'm recovering, trying to follow the ball. I'm trying to get good, strong touches whenever I'm trying to hit the ball hard. So yeah, things to do in free play. You can do a lot of passes to yourself with the little directional pad. A lot of change of direction situations. Practice hitting the ball hard, practice following it wherever it goes, covering it as well as you can. Really anything. You just have to kind of not get bored. If you get too bored in free play and you start just doing the same thing over and over again, it's really not that helpful. Wave dashes are really good to practice whenever you've been away for a little while. It's pretty infuriating when you mess up your wave dashes repeatedly when you're coming back in the game. So yeah, wave dashing, ball control in general is really good. A little flippy there. Roll that one up the wall. Didn't get the roll. Maybe roll it up the wall this way. Jump to the ceiling, get a little ceiling reset. Miss my flip. Try and recover. Practice some wave dashes on and off the wall. Oh, tried to jump off the ceiling, but I was already falling, so I backflipped. Trying to get an aerial control touch. There we go. That's starting to feel a little bit better now. That feels a lot better. Obviously, it's going to take me hours and hours to feel even remotely as good as I once was after having maybe averaged 20 hours a week for months. All right, so I've had some time in free play. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to jump right into an aerial rings map, which if you're on console, you can't do these. So I'm sorry, but if you're not on console, you can always do these guys. All right, we're going to be doing this Leth's Giant Rings map. It's really good to practice in general, but I think I've done this enough times that it should be a pretty good indication of where I am, how long it takes me to finish the whole thing, if I have any resets, all sorts of stuff like that. And I use arrow right whenever I aerial. I use arrow right whenever I aerial, so that's my default setting. So you know, I'm gonna be trying to get used to that all over again, and then also doing it with no arrow at times, or directional arrow, not non-directional arrow. Anyways, yeah, so we're just gonna be going through all of these levels, and it's pretty self-explanatory. If you can get through all the rings, it's good. If you hit the rings, it's bad. You can do this while holding arrow, it's even better. But you still need to be able to do it without holding arrow, because I kind of struggle with that now. If I'm not holding my arrow right, then my aerials are nowhere near as precise, which is kind of strange, but it is the way it is. So while I'm doing this warm-up, it's going to take about 20 minutes to get through this. I'm going to be talking about everything I've been up to in my life outside of Rocket League since March, I guess. And in March, it all started with a cruise. It was my wife and I's bachelorette party cruise. It had a joint thing. It was a lot of fun. We had like 27 people all on a big cruise ship together. We got to hang out every day for 4 days. We went on an expedition in Cozumel. It was a lot of fun. I highly recommend it. In fact, it's really cool getting to have both parties there. And you're on a cruise, so there's always things to do. And you also don't have to have, you don't have to be around your whole party the whole time. A lot of times you just be walking around the ship with a couple people at a time, run into other people in our group, meet up to go to shows, stuff like that, and dinner. But it's really, it was a lot of fun, and everyone got to have their own vacation along with doing all the stuff for our bachelorette stuff. And overall, it was definitely a 10 out of 10. Would recommend if you're getting married and you don't know what to do for your parties. It's a good one. And on top of that, our wedding party, they all got to know each other pretty well. So by the end of the cruise, they were friends. And so then at the wedding, they were having a good time and it wasn't really awkward. There's a couple people that couldn't make it, but that's all right. That's going to be the case for most people. That's when I stopped making videos, really. I think I recorded one video after that, but it's too busy to actually edit anything because a month after that, we got married. Yeah, we got married. We had a beautiful wedding. It was awesome. It was better than expected. And we don't have the video for it yet because our videographer is an awesome dude, but he's very busy. So it's going to be a while before we get our video. So I'll show you some pictures on screen. It went way better than expected, honestly. Everyone kept telling me how stressful your wedding day is going to be and how all these things are going to go wrong, blah, blah, blah. Nah, it was great. It was better than we thought it could have been. Obviously there's hiccups and things need to get done. Lunch wasn't delivered. Nobody took care of that on the day of. So got some friends to go get everyone lunch and it was fine. Overall, we had a great time. It was a blast getting to see, basically everyone I care about, except for the people that couldn't make the wedding, all there to celebrate you. It's like you and your spouse's birthday party combined all at once. A lot of fun. It was scary, a little bit quick there. Let's see. After that, well, actually, before the cruise and all that, I bought an RV and a truck to pull the RV. So after the wedding, the whole plan was to fix our house and rent it out on Airbnb and then move into our camper and travel the US. And this is kind of like a honeymoon for us, but it's also just a lifestyle switch. We're now living full time in the RV. Right now we're in Idaho, an hour from Canada, which is really cool. I grew up here until I was about 5 or 6, and we came up for my uncle's wedding. So we just kind of moseyed on up for about 5 weeks to get here for the wedding. And then now we have to go back to Texas over the next 5 weeks to go to another friend's wedding. And then after that, 5 weeks later, we have to go to Massachusetts for yet again another wedding. So it's actually nice to have the RV so we can do all that. And I gotta say, I think it's even cheaper than flying up, renting a car, paying for a hotel. I think it's cheaper to just bring the RV than it is to do all that, and you have your whole house with you. Like the RV we have, it's massive. It's really is a full home on wheels, and it's just me, Bailey, and the dogs, and it's been awesome. So really looking forward to really putting the final touches on it to make it home. But it already feels like home. We've been in for a little bit over a month now, and we got our offices built up. We got some other things worked on, and now is whenever I can focus fully on content, which is awesome. And it's also a little bit scary because I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to make the good content. I don't know how to make enough videos to fill a week. I was just struggling to finish 2 videos a week whenever I was doing the boot camp while I was working full time and planning the wedding and all that stuff. Now I have more time, but I'm not exactly sure what content I want to make. So that's one of the struggles I'm facing now, but we're doing it. We're already going. This is the first revamped episode on my channel, and we'll be starting up the boot camp series again. I got a death. Oh, shucks. Anyways, not the end of the world. I'm hoping to stay steady with the Sunday releases on the boot camp episodes. I have a couple of them backlogged to edit, so we're a little bit ahead of schedule as far as the videos. So that way I have plenty of content to edit if I need to fill in some time. So yeah, after the wedding, we were super busy because our house had foundation damage that we got fixed last year, and it just left our whole house in shambles. They cut through our hardwood floors. All our walls were cracked from all the foundation issues we had. Whenever they fix the foundation, A lot of the gaps in the walls closed, but we still had to replace a lot of the drywall. So we had that work done. We did the floors ourselves, just patching holes. We had to refurnish the whole house, and it was a lot more expensive than we thought it would be, but it ended up having a really nice Airbnb that we have on the market now in Round Rock near Austin, Texas, and it's doing pretty well. It's paying for itself, which is all I really wanted. I didn't want to rent it out full time to a family because I didn't want to have to store all my stuff, because since we're in an RV, I couldn't really bring my furniture with us. I didn't want to have to pay to get my stuff stored. So I was like, well, let's try short-term rentals, and they'll get to use our stuff, but at least we won't have to store it anywhere. So that's what we're going with now. We have a management company that is taking care of everything we need and making sure it gets cleaned, and all the guests have someone to talk to if they have issues, and they just take care of the whole thing. They take 10%. So right now, doing pretty solid on that front, and we have the RV set up how we want it, and it's going awesome. Probably already said that, but that's just how awesome it is. But I already love being able to walk out my door and be in like a completely different location with mountains or a lake or anything I'm around. It's just right outside. And then if I come back into the RV, it's like everything else melts away and I'm home. I'm not in some hotel or an Airbnb somewhere else, someone else's house. I'm not camping. I'm comfortable. I have my computer. I have everything I need. Got my dogs. The whole thing has been super nice to have kind of the best of both worlds. We're on vacation, but we're not. We're at home, but we step outside. We can go do something we've never done before. It's really cool. I recommend it. It's pretty fun, but obviously you gotta be able to fund it. So this is how I'm trying to do that with the contents. And my nose keeps getting so itchy, and I don't want to pause it because every time I pause it and then restart it, I mess up. So I'm trying to get through this level, but they're getting like longer and longer. This one's like over a minute long probably, and I'm talking about how itchy my nose is, and it's getting even more itchy. I don't know if there's a way to avoid that. Maybe I just talk about how itchy my foot is. I mean, my foot's not itchy, but maybe I can like imagine that there's an itch there, because I could scratch my foot on the floor, but I can't scratch my nose without my thumbs. Oh my God, thank you. Oh man, that feels good. So talking about quitting my job, yeah, I straight up quit my job. I was a rocket scientist. I have a master's in aerospace engineering, and I quit. I wasn't, it wasn't a bad job. It was fine. It was good, but I wanted to try content. I think it could be really cool to make this my career. And so since we're traveling already full time, I figured this is a good time to make that happen. I'm also making content for our travels, not just while we're traveling. So we have a whole other channel called Cyber Gypsy, and that's all of our travel shenanigans. So if you feel inclined to follow along there, I'll put a link in the description pretty much in every video going forward, but might as well just go and subscribe now and, just join along for the ride. Give us some ideas of where we should visit and what we should do when we're there. Let's see here. The scariest thing so far has been the fact that yesterday my wife got laid off from her job. So right now we have zero income, which is real scary. But I'm sure we'll figure it out. She really liked her job. It's unfortunate, but her company had laid off about half of its people. They didn't get the funding they needed. So it was a startup. It was risky, but it's pretty sad. So she's going to be helping me do some editing and things until she find another job. And if it takes her too long, then I'll have to find another job myself. So that's why we really, it'd be great if this worked out and I could already start making money on YouTube, but I'm not monetized. So yeah, we're going to go ham and put out a video every day until I get monetized. And then after that, we'll see if I like doing it that way. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. And I'll put out a lot of different types of content so that way I can figure out what's working the best for me and my viewers, and I can hone in on finding my niche. So that'll be nice. So yeah, we're finishing up on our rings map. This is cool. We actually did this really well. We have 3 deaths, but 15.5 minutes. That might be the fastest time I've ever done this. Like I said, I've taken a long break, so that's pretty crazy. Alrighty, now I'm gonna go through and do a drivel to overhaul. It's That's what it's probably called. And this is going to help my ground game, get my dribbling back. And after this, I probably only need to do maybe a couple custom training packs that anyone can do. And then we'll be ready to jump in some ranked. And I'll probably do a separate video on my first few games, kind of back after training. I am on Starlink internet, so that's something that's pretty frustrating to deal with sometimes, because overall it works great. Whenever it's working really well. It's awesome. Sometimes it does lag for a couple seconds and really seems like it does it at the worst opportunities, but you know, such is life. It happens. We're on Starlink, and that's probably also contributing to me feeling like I'm complete trash at the game, but I also haven't put in many hours, so I think we really needed a little training session and a little powwow to get back up there. So yeah, we're gonna run through this. This also should take me 15 minutes or so. Usually it takes 15 to 20 minutes. I don't do it that often anymore, so kind of varies whether or not I'm feeling spicy or not, and I'm not apparently, because I ruined that catch. Let's just slow this down and go real nice and easy here. There we go. That one's always frustrating just because you have to go slower than you want. Just go in. Oh my gosh, what a dribble. All right, this one, you just have to kind of get up ahead of it while it slows down. It's really not too bad. It's hard to learn that one because you don't really realize how much farther underneath the ball you need to go. This one I never get on the first try. Let's see if I can. Oh no, I can never get this flick. I don't know what it is. It's always so hard. I think I'm always too far behind the ball. I think I always need to be like farther up. Like I need to be like up there, but like whenever I get here, kind of like that, but the ball's real slow. And then maybe like hold back while I jump. Oh my gosh, there's a flick. Get in. Dang it. All right, so we're gonna hold back, jump early, flick. Okay, we got it. Well, that helped. Holding jump and holding the like back, so that way I go and start my flip early seemed to help. That was a little bit lucky. So if there's any content that you're like, man, I really like more content of this type of, you know, stuff, and people aren't making it, just pop a suggestion down in the comments below, and I will definitely consider it, because I'm gonna have to put out a lot of different stuff to fulfill my, you know, goals of putting out daily content. I've two videos a week are kind of set in stone. It's the boot camp episode and the boot camp tutorial episode, right? Those are kind of set in stone. I'm gonna have those every week, and I'd like to have, I guess, 5 other videos a week that I can post in between. And those videos, they can be literally anything. I'm not gonna be picky on them, because I don't want them to take a lot of editing time, because it takes a long time to edit my boot camp videos. It takes longer than you might expect. For, I don't know, the quality. I feel like the quality is pretty solid, but definitely a lot of room to improve. And we got that one over, so that's good. Catch it slow, it's fine. Alrighty, feeling a little bit squirrely still with my fingers. That felt pretty nice though. I catch it? Oh yeah. Oh, now it got away from me. Dang. That's such a nice one too. If you're interested in seeing like a full playthrough of any of these custom maps, I think that's a really good one, a really good genre of things that I can do, and you know, have some content made for that. They're a lot of fun for me to learn them and get better at them. It's a challenge for sure. I'm not very good, but I just spend a long time and brute force it until I get okay. I think I'm making pretty good time. 9 minutes on level 25. This might be one of my faster paces too. Anything else I wanted to talk about in this specific video? I imagine if you're watching this and you've made it this far, and this is the first time you've seen my content, I don't know, I would recommend that you go check out my bootcamp series. That's what I've focused on mostly. There we go, that's 2. Got one more. Can I nail it? Let me nail it. Oh yeah, that's oh, very closely not nailed, but nailed nonetheless. Nice. This one's not too hard. I don't know the like right way to do this one. Basically, I always have to delay a lot after this first curve. Well, if I can even get to it, but like if you're really fast, maybe you can get it without slowing down, but I never could. Give me that. So like right here, I always have to wait for one more cycle on that red wall moving. So basically I can like go now, although I'm a little bit late on this one. See if I can still make it without getting the red wall to hit my butt. I think we got it. Nice, nice. It's not so bad. Also, if you're interested in the content and even want different games, I'm even open to other games, you know. The biggest thing is I can't stream really. I mean, I'm on Starlink and the upload speeds just aren't good enough to stream, I don't think. I'm definitely gonna try, but so far all my tests have been showing that it's just like the bit rate isn't good enough to really stream at a high quality. And I always put a lot of work into my stream, and I want it to be high quality if I'm going to do it. So I feel like maybe I'll give it a couple goes. I might be able to find a workaround with using like a hotspot, but then I have to like have Starlink work with the PC for Rocket League because the hotspot would lag too much. I don't know. It's just a lot of stuff to deal with. But if I can convince, if you would watch me live play a different game, I would play that game. Like that's how much I want to stream. It's kind of like the main goal is to eventually be able to stream full time, still make videos, but maybe eventually get an editor so I can focus more on the stream and the recording and not have to spend quite so long editing, which does take a considerable amount of time, but it's fine. It's been pretty fun so far, learning how to do all the editing, getting to have my creative outlet. All right, that was a good catch because it puts me going the right direction. Oh my gosh, yes, what a finale. We're gonna move on to some custom training maps that anyone can do. They're just gonna be in the menu here. So there's two of them. There's the ultimate warm-up and double tap playground. I'm gonna start with the ultimate warm-up, and I'm just gonna work on getting some power shots like that. Not great. That off target. That still off target. This one's a doozy. That one's decent. Also, you can do a little bit of air dribbling stuff here. Focus on getting the right first touch and the follow-up. Not this one also is like probably one I should practice more because I never know how to approach it. Like I can do that, but I think that's pretty defensible. Also, you can do some catches. That wasn't a strong follow-up shot, but you get the point. This is one that I like to do if I haven't played in a while, but I don't normally start with this as like a daily warm-up. Normally I'll do the double tap playground because double taps are kind of worth playing the game for. Does that make sense? It's like you can be really bad at the game, but if you can hit some sick double taps on opponents, oh, it just gets you going. This is okay. This is a really good one because it comes back mid and you can get some bangs. Like if I don't even boost, look at that. That's like so unexpected. So a lot of these shots you can approach a lot of different ways. The ultimate warm-up is really good because you can, if you're feeling crusty in an area, a lot of shots can give you the ability to fit the shot to your needs. Like I could just go slow here and do a catch. You know, if I'm feeling like I want to catch balls and do flicks more, that's good too. You can do the same thing on this one. Look, it's a bad catch, but you sure can try. Anyways, I'm gonna be done with that training map for now. I'm not feeling super great like I was hoping, but it's just gonna take some time. I'm gonna go ahead and get a couple double tap playground shots in, and then I'm gonna call that, you know, good enough for a quick warm up. You know, I say quick warm up. It's been almost an hour. I haven't played the game a whole lot. I have been playing a little bit here and there, but I haven't been feeling very comfortable. Hopefully this will help me feel a little bit more comfortable in my next coming up games, which I will play right after this, and I'll do a quick little recording on the first couple, see how they feel, maybe do some progression stuff after that eventually. Yeah, we're just gonna see where we can go with this content grind. I do appreciate you guys sticking with this till the end if you're still watching this video. It does mean a lot. It's I do feel like it's the reason I'm getting into this is because I didn't feel like I was providing a whole ton of value to the world or really anyone with my last job. Made good money. It was a good career. I went to school for 10 years to learn how to do it, and I just didn't feel like I was valuable, you know? Sure, I got a paycheck, but if I can make someone laugh, that's better than, you know, getting a paycheck. Obviously I have to survive, so I do need this to work out if I'm going to do it full time. I can't, you know, survive on no money, but definitely have pure intentions, I think, which means I'm all about providing the value, guys. So if there's anything you think would be valuable, you want to watch a specific kind of content, you think I might, you know, make good, I don't know, daily episodes of ones games, which are awful, which I will probably do anyways, but yeah, I could do that. I can be that guy. I can be that guy, pal. I can be that guy's pal. Anyways, I think streaming is going to be a lot of fun if my internet can handle it, and I'm looking forward to seeing y'all there. When I'm live, y'all better be in there saying hi and really motivating me, because it can be rough out here trying to find the motivation every day to work for yourself and get all this to be successful. It's a difficult task whenever you don't have anyone else telling you what to do or how to do it or what it even means to be successful. Like, I know if I'm making money, I'm successful with it, but how do I get to that point? You know, it's all trial and error. So any feedback at all is 100% appreciated. I mean that from the bottom of my heart, and I hope that you guys enjoyed this little powwow we had today. Life has been crazy, and I'm really looking forward to continuing these uploads. So I think with that, I'm just going to go ahead and take a quick break. I'm going to log off here. I'm going to do some games after this. Check them out in a couple days, and we'll have boot camps coming up again. We'll have tutorials, we'll have streams if I can. Thanks again. I really appreciate it, guys. Y'all are the best. Catch you later.